All right, welcome to today's live session. Today's November 11th, 2020. We're back again on the charts. Good morning, good evening, wherever you are. So know that YouTube catch up. All right, YouTube is up. So yesterday we talked about the dollar index and how I thought this would consolidate until Thursday afternoon. Main reason being is today is a bank holiday in Europe, Canada, and the US. And tomorrow Powell is doing a very important press conference. And for the most part, I guess for most of yesterday, the dollar index did consolidate. It stayed within this box. It sold off, came to the bottom, pushed back up. Now the early part of London session, it broke out of this box, and now it's coming above 93.13. We spoke about this level, and this is the level we wanted to watch all week, where if we do break above 93.13, we can look for longs on the dollar, right? And it looks very convincing at the current moment. I would love to see how the next 4 hour closes, but this is a good sign for us, okay? And because of this sign, a few of our pending trades from yesterday are almost ready to enter, and we'll talk about that. So just a quick overview of the dollar. If you look at the daily time frame, you can see the bullish momentum that we caught off this low area right around 92.12 has kicked in. This daily candle is phenomenal, a nice bullish hammer, and I do think upside is the target or is the bias for the dollar. We can target maybe this high right here, which is at 93.89, and then finally 94. Right, somewhere along those lines, we can look to long the dollar. And this is going to translate well to the majors. The majors have already started to kind of play out, and we had set ups for the majors last week. So I think the strength will stay until tomorrow's press conference. Maybe Powell's comments might weaken it, or it can even make it stronger. But right now we have a lot of momentum. Right, we've broke out this consolidation very nicely. And once we get that 4 hour closure above this level, nice and bullish, like we have here, like we have here, like we have here, like we have here, anytime we close bullish above 93.13, we tend to go to at least this high, right? And that's more than enough for us to catch some good trades on the majors, such as Aussie, Euro, Pound, and Gold. So right now, that's what we're looking for the rest of the week. Our Euro NZD trade from yesterday is pretty much ready to enter. We just have to wait for the next 4 hour closure, just to make sure that we don't get faked out. This morning, very quiet day for the rest of the day as well. Tomorrow we have these two events right here. ECB Lagarde is speaking at 12:45. Governor Bailey speaking at 12:45, and then also Powell is speaking at 12:45. So they're all speaking at the same time about their respective monetary policies, quantitative easing, and how they're going to approach the rest of the year. And so I think that's when a lot of moves will happen. Shortly before that, we have CPI data for the dollar. Right now, it's looking, for example, CPI is looking like a slight dip, or maybe just a mixed result. Unemployment claims is looking to drop by a tad bit, so hopefully, fingers crossed, that the bullish momentum can continue and we can start taking those trades that we waited so patiently for, right? And this is what mostly tends to happen with the dollar index is once it's done consolidating and it picks a direction, it'll run in that direction for at least some time. And considering that today's Wednesday, I think, at the very minimum, we should get the rest of the day with some price action that favors our trade setups, and then maybe before tomorrow's crazy morning, we may have price action calm down, at which point we'll take most of our profits off the table. All right, so that's the dollar index. Pretty simple. Again, when the dollar index is moving and trending, it's very easy to analyze, and so we'll see how this 4 hour candle closes. But ideally, we want something to look like this, right? Just to make sure that we are pulling back up. We're not coming up here running stops and selling off again. That's the major thing you have to watch out for. But this looks good. This looks really good for this morning. I think it will only get better as the day progresses. All right.